fucking muted. I hate that. I hate that it just does that. I triple check, and then as soon as I click it, it automatically mutes me. And then I have to unmute it. Hi, guys. How are you? It's Kathy. I hope you're doing well. We made it to Friday. Friday. I think I start work this weekend, but I don't know. I don't know. This is the weirdest place so far because it's like a small family owned place. All right? I didn't want corporate. I didn't. But after I accepted the job, they sent me their org chart. They have so many managers, which I couldn't tell from the interview. That was like they have front of the house managers, back of the house managers, general managers, the whole way up. But like the people who perform, like they will serve tables if they want to. Like, if they're bored, they don't take the tips or anything. They'll just serve. And then if they get any tips, they'll put it in a little bag upstairs. And let's say a server comes in some Thursday morning and no one, comes for the shows, and the server makes like no money. The performers will go up to the little bag they have in the office and they'll just say, "Here you go. Here's $40." So it's like you know the owners personally. They're a family, but it's also corporate. So it's a small mom and pop gig that just have this whole corporate structure. It's really weird. I don't know how else to describe it. But the last message I got from them was, "I think I'll put you on the schedule this weekend," and that was yesterday. I don't know what day or what time, and it's okay. I really don't want to work. I want to do this instead. I want to make videos instead. So I'm not stressed out about it, but it'll be fun. It'll be a fun place. It'll be a break from court. I'm going to go to work to get a break from work. So it's Friday. So do you know what that means? That means yesterday in Colorado they had a mental health docket. So that's what we're going to watch today, the mental health docket. We all could use a little mental health. Now watch. This is designed that I'm muted when this video starts. So I'm going to just keep talking. I'm going to just keep talking when the video starts because I have it set up perfectly that I'm muted when this video starts. Fucking mute button better work, I swear to God damn it. It does not work. It does not work.
Mr. Iddings is present as his counsel. Hi, Mr. Langley, can you hear me okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I will call the Pashto interpreter next. I just need to give Ms. Lowry 1 second. So let me take care of Ms. Langley, Mr. Langley first. Mr. Langley, I have an evaluation back. You've worked hard at SimHip. They're telling me that you're ready to kind of pick up your cases where you left off. Let me see if your lawyer has any objection.
Your Honor, I have met with Mr. Langley at the jail this week, and I've also conferred with his Jefferson County counsel and his previous counsel, Matt Landers, who I believe will be representing him when his case returns to trial division. I did not object to the finding.
Right, I'm going to adopt the finding that you are competent to proceed, Mr. Langley. And so that means the case will resume. This actually had Senior Judge Tuttle working on it. So what I'd like to do is set this over just for a couple of weeks, Mr. Langley, with me. I've recused all the judges off this case because one of the judges is involved in one of your cases or more. So I have a senior judge that does not work here in the 8th Judicial District on your case, which is Judge Tuttle. But to get you back on Judge
I didn't know Judge Tuttle was senior Judge Tuttle, so I don't get Judge Tuttle very often, but I will now that she said that. I want to see.
Tuttle's schedule. I need like 2 weeks to just make sure that we can set that all back up for you. So I'd like to bring this back into the courtroom. Mr. Iddings, on the 17th of September, I'm going to set this matter in on our docket at 2:30 in the afternoon. That's on a regular Wednesday 2A docket. It's really just for purposes of getting the senior judge scheduled, okay? Mr.
Monica,
Langley, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Monica, you gifted Fazia membership. And Julie, and Steve, and P. Oh my gosh, you got everybody. Wow. Monica, thank you so much. That's awesome.
Okay, whatever you are doing in Pueblo, whatever medicine or whatever regimen, if you were waking up every morning doing yoga, whatever you were doing there, keep doing the exact same thing here so that you continue to feel well, so you don't get stuck in this competency system again. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, so you've overcome a huge hurdle. Keep up your wellness, take good care of yourself, and then I'll see you in 2 weeks and I'll get you back in touch with the Judge Tuttle schedule, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Take care, Mr. Langley.
And then let's go ahead and call our Pashto interpreter matter, please. And so I have Hassan Syed, 25M 1019 24 M2
I left this in just so that we could hear the interpreter, but then it gets really good.
42624 M219525 CR 1100 present. Ms. Lowry is present as his counsel. He's out of custody. And if our Pashto interpreter could please enter your appearance.
Good afternoon, Judge. Kibra Momandi, I'm your Pashto interpreter, Your Honor.
Excellent. You have attended all of your classes every single time. That's very, very good work.
Why hard since the Ditlila Aurora, why did Hikardikarai?
I hear that you're checking in with pretrial services and you're really putting effort forth towards your requirements. That's wonderful.
عشان سلطان توقع سو سيانيتي بادوكي وي طول دي كري دي دير كار دي كري.
Tomorrow, you have an appointment with the Workforce Center. Remember that that is not in this building, it's the building on Oak.
سبا وي تدي ورك فورس يو جاي ده سيسريتا كار كي وي بو اوك وي بو دي بيلدينج كندا بل بيلدينج سي بو اوك باندي ده وي بيغو كده.
كار ده.
Is it for work?
It's with the Workforce Center, so they'll support you in trying to find work.
وي وي كار در تبيدا كي كوماك در سركي.
سيدة ميرباني.
Thank you.
What time was that appointment? I thought I'd write it down for him. But I didn't know about it.
I don't,
See how this works. My client before is also here. It sounds like he's talking to Logan so they can get that sorted.
I do not know what time, but it sounds like maybe Logan has the time and can help you.
دي لوغن نوي بختنا وكا غابي در توي سبتوبة جودة سبا.
سيدة.
Okay, thank you.
What is the status of the re-evaluation for this matter? Do we know, Isaac?
وكيلنا
I
بختنا
think I would
كيوي.
need you to microphone for the Pashto interpreter, sorry.
Your Honor, I reached out to Katrina Gonzalez at Court Services this week at the request of Ms. Lowry, just to make sure that there wasn't an interruption due to his brief stay in the jail. There probably was, but I made known that the court and the team are requesting that he get an evaluation as soon as possible.
دوی وایي زه د کټرینا ګونزالس یو بله ښځه داسې هغه بررسي واګه کوي وایي لږ سره وغږېدلمه یو بله بررسي وایي د ده که اوسي ډېر به ښه یي هغه ته وایي
I think last time, sorry.
کټرینا ګونزالس یو ښځه ده له هغه سره وایي وغږېدلو چې له تا سره بیا وغږېږي یو بررسي له تا نه وکړي یعنې له تا سره وغږېږي
हाँ सही है मेहरबानी
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
So I think we need to adopt the findings in the CR case. I don't think that got recorded last time, but we'll make sure we do that today.
اوس نو پوښتنه اوس نو وایي چې یعنې ولې ته بیا یې دلته راوستلی یعنې
And it sounds like we just need to keep up the good work until we get this next evaluation back, please.
وایي د ما په نظر همدغه کارونه چې همداسې کوې همدغه کارونه دې چې سم صنفو اودو ته دې تللی همده کارونه دې وایي کوه نور فکر کوم نن کوم هغه نه درکېږي جزات شي
Ms. Lowry, anything additional?
I just also echo the court's comments about how well Mr. Syed is doing with his court responsibilities.
وایي ما مقصد غوښتې چې زه مو وایم چې سعید ټول خپل د څه مسؤلیتونه چې محکمې ورکړي وو ټول یې کړي دي
He's working well with Talon at Summit Stone, which I appreciate, and now we've got him hooked up. He was not understanding the pretrial requirement, but that has been taken care of as well. He also just secured his own room to live in.
Good.
د ګوجي سره چې دفتر سره ست باید غږېدلی وایي سبت سټون یو ځای د هغه سره وایي د ټولو سره یعنې ټول شیان چې مسؤلیتونه یې ستا ته درکول سوي وو ټول دې کړي دي
And he comes to my office fairly regularly, wondering if he's going to go to jail. And I was happy to tell him it didn't sound like there would be any reason for him to go to jail today.
وایي د ما دفتر ته څو وارې راغی ویلې چې زه خو به جیل ته نه ځم وایي ما ورته ویلې چې نه
Prosecution, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
وایي نور څه نه لري
He was trying to say something about pretrial to us earlier. Could maybe he say something through the interpreter?
وروره
दी
وایي
के
تا
ना
د
दा
دې
कर दी के कोम
Pretrial-
هغه بټن وال کیږي هر ځل په هفته کې به 2 ځل وغه
Poor
هغه طریقه
interpreter.
ماته نه راځي ماته یو خې مانه به تل یاد وځي خو په انګلیش نه پوهیږم ځکه رانه خو دي خو کیږي
There's something that I need to check in twice a week. I just don't
Will we ever get a docket where they treat their interpreter correctly and don't talk over her and don't talk for an hour?
know how to do that. Please, I don't want to get in trouble. I want to make sure that I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be.
You'll have to come to a microphone. Brandy from pretrial is here.
So Syed has been checking in. He's checked in 4 times since our meeting. His last one was on the 31st.
وای همیشه له ما سره چکن کوي یعنی وای چې ضرورت یې کړې ده
It sounds like you're doing it correctly.
نه وای صحیح ده درست یې کوي وای صحیح ده
We have a meeting on September 11th at 9:30 in the morning.
د سپتمبر په 11 په 9:30 بجو بیا له دې ښځې سره بیا اپاینمنټ لري بیا ورسه
صحیح
And I'm happy to show him how to check in again.
وای پیغه ورځ راغلی زه به یې بیا دروښیم
اسو بجې ورشته درسم یو رسم تاریخ باندې سو بجې درسم
9:30
نه نیمه صحیح
He said 9:30 on September 11th, correct?
Yes.
Whoa.
All right, let's head to next court date.
I can't remember what, and I can't read that. What interpreter this is. It starts with a P. It's on the screen. I can't read it. It's too tiny. But now we know in that language, whoa means yes. Whoa. And also I've noticed a lot of other languages start their thought with the month. So, you know, she says we have a meeting in September, blah, 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 blah. And when the interpreter starts, it's September. She says September, like one of the first words. And I've noticed that some interpreters, if a judge tries to go slow for them and say, we have an upcoming meeting in, and then they pause for the interpreter to go, sometimes the interpreter will say, can you say more? And then they'll say the month, and then the interpreter will start the month, and then they'll go forward. So, you know, I try to wrap my head around what in other languages, how are they saying this? What is the sentence structure that it starts with the month? Because you know, in Spanish, they reverse things. It's not White House. It's Casablanca. It's House White. So I don't know. I don't know why they start with the month in a lot of these languages. Maybe. Linus, do you start with your month? Linus, you speak another language.
For
يوم
October
التاريخ وصلت تقدي
23rd at 4.
د اکتوبر په 23 په 4 بجو یې بیا محکمه درته کېښودله.
بل میاشتې
سپټمبر بلې میاشتې. He said the month after this.
هغه چهارشنبې په ورځ نه راځي، چهارشنبې په ورځ ښیي.
The month after this,
پنجشنبه.
October 23rd,
پنجشنبه ده.
پنجشنبه ده.
4 o'clock.
او چهارشنبې
څلور
په ورځ
بجې.
ښیي، لا به ښیي.
4 بجې د پنجشنبې په ورځ بل وخت یې نشي کولی.
زه صحیح ده. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you, interpreter. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge. Have a great day. Thank you.
Hi. Are you ready for me to call your case?
Oh boy, here we
Right.
go.
Remind me your
I
last
think this
name.
is it.
Okay, let's call Blaine Murphy, 25M 1693, 25 CR 5184. Is present before the court in custody beside Ms. Lowry, who's here as Mr. Murphy's counsel. And we are set to come in. I'm having trouble. Mr. Murphy, we sent a doctor to come and see you. You didn't even acknowledge that they are really there. They provided a medication. You are refusing to take it. I am not sure how
She's
I'm
gonna
going to be
get you.
persuaded that you're going to follow through when you're in the community. This is not the way that we show that we're engaged in taking care of our services when we're refusing to cooperate even inside of the jail. So I am concerned about how we're going to get into a groove and a plan for you to be in the community. If I can't even get you to really engage while you're inside of the jail. So Ms. Lowry?
Your Honor, yes. Mr. Murphy, there's some side effects related to the medications, and
But he wasn't even meeting with the doctor. He wouldn't even acknowledge the doctor is there. I mean, it is so hard for me to get a doctor to go visit with the people in the jail. I have a high expectation that the doctors are going to be consistent. They're going to listen to you. They're going to work with you. Wow, when I asked the doctor to go out there and you're not even acknowledging that they're there, that is the exact opposite of my hope, because you're making the argument for why the doctors really shouldn't even be supporting the people that are on this docket, because they're going to show up and it doesn't make a bit of difference anyway. I mean, that is really the opposite of what I would ask from you in how you're engaging with a professional that I've asked to come out to meet with you. Ms. Lowry?
Your Honor, so the named victim in the case and my client's mother are present in the courtroom behind the prosecutor. You met them the last time. We sat over today because you lifted the protection order to allow Blaine to talk to Ellen Murphy over the phone, but she couldn't co-sign his PR bond and he couldn't reside in her house. He actually, I've learned he actually has his own apartment. So he wouldn't need to go back to Ellen Murphy's home where this sort of incident took place. And he believes that situation really was quite aggravated. And he would do better living separately as he was doing. His girlfriend is present in the courtroom too. She was brought up last time. She's a good influence. He's been willing to see doctors and take medications with her support before. And so he may keep an open mind about that, but she is also just good support for him. His request today, Your Honor, is that the court modify from a co-PR to a straight PR bond.
JK, this lawyer didn't pick up on what you did. This woman is massively angry right now, guys. She is seething mad. And she just asked for a PR.
Consider lifting the protection order just because that's their request, and they are the named parties. But my client does not wish to return to that residence if the court approves this release.
Prosecution.
Your Honor, we discussed this last time. I expressed my reservations given the history of violence in the household of a full lift of no contact orders. I concur with everything that the court said and do not feel comfortable with a bond modification at this time. Should he get stabilized on medication, should we see a good release plan, I'd feel differently.
I'm going to deny the request today for bond modification. Make no mistake of it, I will modify a bond, Mr. Murphy, but bond is for me to know that you're going to show up to court and that you're safe in the community and not going to pick up any new offenses. I have to rely on the people that are in front of me when I'm looking at you, that you're going to work with the Bridges team, you're going to work with your lawyer, you're going to work with the people who are trying to help you maintain stability. I can't even get you to a baseline point while you're in custody. I don't have any faith that you're going to do that work with me when you get out of the jail. I don't have any relationship with you, but the things that you're teaching me about you as we're seeing each other in court in fleeting moments during like any given few weeks. So I put myself in the shoes of your parents and your loved ones. They do not want to see you in custody. I do not blame them, but you all are in a Groundhog Day because you're doing the same things over and over, and there's a pattern here. We need stability. We need buy-in that he is going to follow through with treatment. And then if he's doing that consistently, I think living in his own apartment and being in the community and maintaining that sounds more promising. But this way is not persuasive to me that we're going to be getting anything done with Mr. Murphy if we can't even do it while he's in jail. Most people are pretty motivated in jail to do the things they need to do to try to get out. It can't bite on this at this point in time. This request is denied. Ms. Lowry, I need to bring this.
May I speak on behalf of myself?
It's really between you and your lawyer because everything's being recorded and can be used against
On
you.
behalf of myself. So the argument is pretty simple. First of all, it's completely hearsay that there has been a doctor that I have refused to see. I have spoken with the doctor directly and explained very clearly that you don't give medicine to a child who is not ill, correct? We would all agree with that, I think.
No,
with
you give
common
them the
sense,
belt. The
right?
belt.
Okay, so I am not ill myself, right? So I'm not going to subject myself to taking medication that will not benefit me at all. I am being held on no charges. I have not pled guilty or non-guilty or no contest or an NRI, and I have not been arraigned. This court system is very shaky, Your Honor.
The problem is, Mr. Murphy, that you have been advised and you are being held on charges. So you have
False
accusations.
charges is what I said.
Well, these are the charges and one of them is a felony, sir. And so
Hey, where did that come from?
that's,
Or what was the felony?
so I'm going to let your lawyer go over that with you. But these are the things that are concerning and that,
Just made up. They're just made up charges.
okay, well, you are,
Well, you're condescending for no reason.
okay, so once you are well enough to enter a not guilty
Let's see.
plea, you might be 6 months away from trying your case. So understood, but I need you in a place, if we can get you in the community, that would be great. But you are charged. This process takes time. Your cooperation might make this go faster for you, but you will decide how you want to conduct yourself. And I am here to respond to whatever you choose. I'm sending you help. I'm sending you options, what you choose to do, but you are not a child and you are being,
That I was.
and a doctor is explaining that there is a benefit to medication for you.
No, they haven't.
Yes, they have. They've prescribed it. So this is the issue.
That's
Ms.
hearsay.
Lowry, I will reset this matter to come in for review.
When's my arraignment?
You have already been advised and arraigned of your charges. Your attorney can go over that with you again. Court will set this matter over to the 30th of October at 1:30 in the afternoon. People are on notice we might be addressing bond. I will rise to the occasion if you have a change of heart.
I won't.
Mr. Jones, Stanley Jones, 21M 1034, 23 CR 1637, 23 CR 1509, 23M 68. He's present before the court. He's out of custody, and Ms. Lowry is present beside him as counsel. So I have a motion to modify bond that's pending in these matters. Sounds like
We didn't address last time?
you don't.
We've been sort of addressing it every time.
No, it's not an affidavit. It's from the bonds person, is my understanding. Maybe, maybe not. Hang on one second. I just have a note. On all 4 cases, is that a mistake? Yes. Will you-
Skip it.
Sorry, there's just a note for me, Ms. Lowry. It may be a mistake on our end. I just want to double check if I need to address that for him.
It's in work release.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I see that. Not pretty.
One moment, it might just be error, so just a second.
I mean, the
Yeah,
DAs did file that
I-
motion on the 19th.
No, I see. Yes, I think that maybe this is the motion from the DA, not from the bonds person. My apologies. Okay. All right. Well, Mr. Jones, you are less disruptive in class, but you need to be awake and not on your phone because you need to be engaged in the classes. So the classes feel like a burden, like court is making me go to these classes, but the classes are there to help you so you can pass the exam that is the evaluation so that you're able to move your cases forward. So I'm sending you to classes in the community so that you can learn the information, so you can direct Ms. Lowry. But when you're asleep or if you're on your phone, you're not going to learn anything. And so the result of these evaluations will never change, which means you will forever be stuck with me, which I know is not something that you desire, to be stuck in the criminal justice system and in this particular courtroom. So your goal is to get out of this situation, to move forward. To get to your goal, you need to not only go to the classes, which you've been doing a much better job of going, you need to be awake, you need to be learning, you need to be engaged in the classes. The only other place you can get these classes is inside of a hospital setting, sir. So I need you not only there, but I really do need you engaged. You're doing better at work release, and I think if you keep up the work of not getting behaviors, they're gonna let you work again, which is great. Ms. Lowry, this is a good time for your client to be actually engaged with pretrial before he at some point may ask me, could you change my bond? If he starts working with pretrial, that sounds like at least he's showing me that he knows what he needs to do. Let's get engaged with pretrial and do it at a higher level, please. But otherwise, I'm pleased that 2 out of his 3 scheduled restoration classes he has attended and that he's there. And I'm happy that he's taking his medicine as prescribed. So I feel like there's promising things in this, Mr. Jones, and I remain hopeful that you are on the right track, sir. Ms. Lowry.
I share the court's optimism here. I did receive those same reports, but also that that my client kept a cool head in work release during some circumstances that might have made him pretty reactive in the past. I believe, just in my unprofessional opinion that he would be found competent if he's evaluated today, and the evaluation is scheduled for October 7th. And so I share the court's goal that if he just keeps on, if you go to the classes and if you get no minor write-up violations, they'll let you go back to work. If we could have an appointment when we think we might expect the report after the 7th, I think it will be competent. I've shared with Mr. Jones that those beds at work release are reserved for people in the competency docket. So I hope to have a different proposal to give the court, if it does come back competent to proceed, whether it's in this courtroom or back in his original trial division. So I share the court's encouragement to stay on track, Mr. Jones, go to these classes, because in 1 month's time, I do believe you will get a result that you want, which is to get out of this courtroom.
You will get out of this courtroom. I just need you to pay attention in class so that you can clear this hurdle, okay? You can do this. You're already going there.
There's
So
a
while you're
reason
there,
he's
get
not paying
something out of
attention,
it so
and
you
it
can be all
makes
done,
sense.
okay?
Yes, ma'am. I've been going to the restoration classes for so long. I know every module by heart. I've had no problem passing an exam, and so maybe that's why I kind of get bored. But I've been going, and I haven't slept. I haven't been disruptive. I did. I was on my phone once, but
Yeah.
I hate that. That's how we teach people. I hate it. Hate it. If you go to class and you already know the material and you get bored, you get punished. So if you like, if you go to class and you don't know the material, hey Siri, the teacher's just going to keep going. The teacher is just going to keep going. They're going to get through that lesson plan for the day and hope that you catch up. And if you already know the material, you have to sit there and you have to, it's just, I hate that we teach that way. I hate it. It's bad for both ends of the spectrum. And I don't mean that like that. But it's fine for the middle people. But if you already know the material, or if you just don't know the material, you're screwed either way. BI, hello. And that's where he is. He already knows the material, so he's so bored in class. And he's forced to be there. And that's why he's sleeping. That's why he's on his phone.
But I've done the same modules for so long. I don't know.
So
I mean, but I'll keep doing them if that's what's required. But I just
keep doing them. And also, I mean, isn't this a group setting with other people there? What if you go and if you have these memorized, what if you are actually helping other people? What if you're actually reminding people of the things that you've learned? What if you are
That's not how class works. Usually in class, the teacher teaches. Another student's not really allowed to go over to another student's desk and be like, hey, I got you, fam. Right? You know?
part of supporting the other people who are also stuck in the courtroom? For example, I have Ms. Necessary sitting in the courtroom right now, and she works hard, and I know that, and she's trying to make lemonade out of lemons. Nobody wants to be stuck in the court. But
ma'am, I know Betsy.
I would love for you to be
I know,
that
Jim.
kind of presence in group.
You do have to teach that way. I get it. I know. But man, it sucks. It sucks for the outliners. It sucks. It's torture every day. Every day.
Because I see
It was
your
Monica,
ability to do
Colleen.
that.
It was
So,
Monica.
And Ms. Maria, when she was doing a group.
Yeah. You already have it memorized. That's awesome. Not everybody has that like you do. Then help the other people. I mean, let's help each other through this process, but let's see if we can get evaluations moving along for you. And if you have this all memorized, my hope for you is you will be unstuck and be able to move forward, okay? You're almost to the point of working again. You are gaining back trust and getting yourself in a better place. Keep up your good work on that front, okay? Mr. Oxmacher.
Nothing, Dad.
Let's get this circumstances of just checking in Ms. Lowry and kind of seeing again how things are going in the next few weeks. Perhaps the 25th of September at 4 people are on a notice that we may be addressing bond at that time. Mr. Jones, if you're doing all the things you need to be doing, I will rise to the occasion to address your bond. I know being with your mom is important to you. She's in court for you all the time. I want to help you, but I need you in a place that I can trust you. So keep up your good work.
I don't
Let's
like
get
this
across
part
this
coming up.
finish
I don't
line
like it.
together. I will address your bond next time if you are where you need to be in this process, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, see you in a few weeks.
Thank you.
Travis Remington. 25N5283.
Oh, it's not here. It's later. Okay, we're good.
25N1461, 25CR929. He's present before the court. He's in custody and Mr. Iddings is present as his attorney. So, Mr. Remington, why are you in your red outfit today?
You know, I'm a Mormon. I'm not violent, never hurt anyone. I just posted on Twitter how you can cure over 90% of cancer with cannabis. And so I am lethal with my voice. And
Okay.
so, yeah, no, I've never harmed anyone. I'm nonviolent.
Okay,
And yeah, I like the red.
okay. Well, I would like to
I'm
see.
an alma mater at University of Utah School of Medicine.
Okay.
Surgeon, transplant, immuno-oncologic. Yeah, I'm fully credentialed.
Okay,
And I just asked for a red card for cannabis.
okay.
Ah, he's from Utah. That explains everything. Don't tell Josh.
Mr. Iddings, I have received the findings from Dr. Gale, and I'm wondering if I can adopt those today.
Yes, you can.
Okay, then I will adopt, if there's no objection from the DA,
No objection.
right, I will adopt those findings. Mr. Remington, I'm going to find that you can use some extra support to help defend yourself against the government's allegations. And I'm going to order that you be served on a tier 1A level. That means the fastest way possible for us to get you some extra support. And so we will do that. I know that you've requested to see the doctor. And so I hope,
A psychologist only.
yes, and so,
Yeah, because they treated me at the VA in Salt Lake with antipsychotics.
okay,
And for 2 weeks, for whatever reason, I had no thought of, it was hopelessness. And I thought of suicide. And that's why 44 veterans a day are blowing their heads off. I believe they are mRNA, and I would love a full investigation into
It's
that.
22.
Because they said it would only last 2 months, but it lasts over 12 months.
are you a veteran?
Twice. Yeah.
Okay, what branch?
Two camps. I went to Great Lakes in 1995 and did my A school there, just outside Chicago.
Okay,
And then went to Camp Johnson, did Fleet Marine Force,
okay,
and then was deployed with the 2nd Marine Expeditionary Unit with EOD, Explosive Ordnance Disposal.
Okay.
And I'm a non-combatant.
okay. So you were,
Keep listening. All of you people who served. Because I'm not 100% sure I believe that because of something he says later. And if you guys tell me that that's just wrong, then I will confirm what I'm thinking.
you served in the Marine Corps?
US Navy, Marines are a department of the Navy, so I was a medic,
Okay.
hospital corpsman. 3rd class is what I got out in 2000s.
And Mr. Iddings, I'm not sure if you can have Lisa check and see if there's any history with the vets for us, please.
Yeah, I've been diagnosed with schizophrenia, bipolar, Salt Lake City, VA.
Okay,
Dickerson was the one that, well, I had a seizure with the medicines they were trying to kill me with because I have a DA license, MR1320871. And she said, I just fucking hate you.
please don't
Yeah.
use that
Oh,
language in
no,
my
I was just
courtroom.
repeating what she
No,
said.
don't repeat it
Well,
for
it's
me.
my psychiatrist, Dr. Dickerson. I
Okay,
just want it on the record.
let's,
And I really appreciate you, yeah, making sure that I get a red card so I don't get put on some kind of probation where I can't consume cannabis orally. Because a 1/4 cup a day prevents over 90% of all disease.
you're not on probation at this point,
I'm
so,
just trying to prevent something in the future.
okay, let's bring you back on the 25th of September. That's in a few weeks. Let me just check and see if you have.
You're
been
right.
moved
Because
along.
he switched it to Navy. He said he switched it in the middle of that. Said he was Navy because Navy is part of the Marines.
Long if you have that
I have
order.
a scar right here where they tried to break my neck in this incarceration. I've been already 2 months. And then they pinched me in the face because I called an inhaler.
I was waiting
in
for
an
you,
inhaler,
Monica, to answer that.
which 10
Now
milligrams with
it's
the inhaler
bullshit.
you get in a dispensary is really nice for a plane.
Okay, well, let's come back in a few weeks. I'd like to see you at 1:30 on the 25th. I do believe that your request for the doctor, I think they are gonna send someone out to visit with you. So when they come, just engage with them and let me see how things go in the next few weeks, okay?
Thank you,
All
Rob.
right, you're welcome. We'll see you in 3 weeks. Anything else, Mr. Iddings?
Not at this time.
Okay, thank you.
I did not know that. So if you are in the Marines, are you Marine or are you Navy? I've never heard a Marine say they're in the Navy. But, I'm stupid. I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they are all part of the Navy. Hoorah. They're not going to let him out
Lisa
anytime
Winstrom,
soon. Don't worry.
25M548, 25M5262. And Ms. Lowry, do you want me to pass this matter? I think I stayed the warrant. Do you want me to?
You can call it.
Okay, and so we have Ms. Lowry here as counsel, and this is a stayed warrant. And I think we haven't heard from pretrial services has had no contact. Any additional record, Ms. Lowry, you want to make?
Yes, Your Honor. I actually saw Miss Wingstrom yesterday on the street. I was going to Catholic Charities just to see if I could see her, but I ran into her earlier. Unfortunately, she doesn't believe she has a court case or have court proceedings or been represented by me. So she doesn't seem to, she looked pretty healthy, but she was definitely psychotic, and I'm a little
Sorry to hear that. I know that sometimes when we're in the courtroom, she also makes comments that she's just, you can tell that there's something going on there, but
She
let's
wants us to refer to her as
Carrie.
Building LW or something.
Carrie Building L something, yes. I'm going to issue the warrant for the failure to appear. We'll address bond when she's brought back directly to this division. And let's see if we can kind of re-engage her. I think we were going to try to work on an outpatient restoration plan for her anyways. So, okay, thank you.
I saw her on the street, and she doesn't even realize I'm her lawyer.
I think we're just waiting for 2 people to be brought upstairs for the 3:30s, and then we should be able to be on track.
It's well after 3:30 by the time she said those words, guys. Colleen, what state are you from? What state are you living in? Say Pennsylvania. It's the
He is
best.
not. He is not.
Your Honor, Mr. White Eyes is here and he's not an ERA case.
Okay, well, let's help Mr. White Eyes then, please. And so Clayton White Eyes, 24 CR 1919, he's present before the court, out of custody. Ms. Lowry is here as his attorney. Hi, Mr. White Eyes, how are you today?
Hi, Your Honor. I'm doing good today.
Okay, I'm glad. What's one good thing that's going on?
I'm attending all my restoration classes, competency classes.
Good for you. I had heard you go to every single one of your classes. Good job. I'm proud of you for doing that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Are you at the mission right now?
Yes. Your
Okay. We got to figure out a different option for you. Did you hear that the mission is going to have less people that they're able to take?
I haven't heard that, Your Honor.
Okay, well, so I have heard that. And I've also heard that this month it's going to get cold quickly, potentially. So I would prefer that you not be relying on the mission. And there is a potential that maybe I could have a work release bed for you to stay in the work release program, just so that you're not, Ms. Lowry, it's not.
That is just so hard to hear, guys. Oh man, those words are hard to hear. Denver really was top notch in trying to help the homeless and people with mental issues and, people addicted, people who are homeless. They had all these things set up. We've seen them. We've seen the outdoor courts. We've seen, how many people they put into shelters, but all the funding's gone for the shelters. So now the judges are like, hey, it's Colorado. It's gonna get damn cold soon, and there's no shelters anymore. There's no room in shelters anymore for people. So you need to figure something out quick, because it's gonna get damn cold out there soon. I don't even know what to say. They were the best at dealing with their homelessness population, and now there's just gone. Their shelters are just gone overnight, just like that.
Snowing outside and he's basically on the sidewalk.
He talked with Kenny and now Lauren about it. I told him, if he agrees to a work release bed, he'll have to come back to court before he can do a different option. And he says he's in full agreement. He would like the support that he'd get at work release while he finds his more long-term option.
And you'll know every night that you have a place to sleep, you'll have food till we figure out a long-term option for you, so that you're not, it's just gonna, when there's this many beds, then you have a good chance of getting in there. But if there's only this many beds, then it gets harder to get one of the beds because there's not as many to get. And this change could really negatively impact you. I'm concerned. So let's explore this alternative option, because I actually think you're somebody who would follow rules and you would be kind and you would do a good job at work release if you had this opportunity, because it really is more to support your stability. Okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
Okay, let's explore it together. And let's
Colleen, I can't. I'm trying so hard to remember. Yesterday, I had a case from Kansas with this. The only Kansas judge that is, front and center right now is Webster, right? She's Kansas, right? Judge Webster's Kansas. I had this male judge yesterday. I was watching this clip from Kansas. He was really good. And I don't know if I made a video of him or not. So I'm trying really hard to remember if I made that video for Kansas. But I cannot remember. If I didn't, even if his sucks, I'm going to either play it on a video tomorrow or live stream tomorrow. That way you get another Kansas judge. And I've never seen him since then either. So it's a judge you probably aren't going to see on any other channel.
come back, Ms. Lowry, before it gets
Just like Blanco here. Susan Blanco, Judge Blanco is right here. No, it wasn't Judge Ricky. I love him. I didn't know he was Kansas. Love Ricky. Susan Blanco, you can only find this mental health docket on this channel, on Court Vibes. No one else has it yet. Hopefully they do soon.
It's cold while we still have nice weather. Can we come back next week?
Yes.
And we'll set it at 4 o'clock. And then Clayton, it's Creighton, right? Creighton.
Yes, Your Honor.
Creighton, I apologize. I just need you to be patient with me next week. I have a very busy docket, but if I can give you that stability next week, I think it would be wise for us to do that. So let me see if we can figure something out in the next week, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
How else is everything else? I think you're doing a great job. How are you feeling?
Everything is going good, Your Honor.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. Ms. Lowry, anything else?
Oh, thank you.
Okay, anything else from the DA?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, let's see you back in 1 week.
Okay, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Yes, this is
Ms.
mental
Lowry, I'll
health
call your
court.
next case when you're ready.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Nicholas Hauk, I'll call his matter next, 24 Sierra 1815. He's present before the court. Ms. Lowry is present as his counsel. And Mr. Hauk, I think we have just had you kind of waiting for a bed at the state hospital. Ms. Lowry, do you know where in line he is?
Did look at it at one point.
117, Judge.
170.
117. Okay. All right. We're kind of in a fork in the road again, Mr. Hauk, and that is you have been accepted to the work release program. And last time we were in court, you had a different opportunity and the court denied the request to modify bond and reviewed a piece of evidence that the district attorney held that was of concern. And now work release is a little different, but I'm not sure what the outcome will be today because I need to hear from the lawyers and then make a decision of whether or not that's appropriate to modify the bond. Prosecution, are you VRA compliant to even address this issue today?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Lowry?
Yes, Your Honor. As I recall, the concerns for our proposal for his release to the other program was that it was just a little, maybe didn't have quite enough supervision to assure the court that Mr. Hauk would not be a danger to the community. It's we are asking the court to consider a higher restricted option, which would be to release Mr. Hauk to the work release program, but release him on a furlough as opposed to on a PR bond. What I has understood from Ms. Moore is that enables, we don't usually ask the court to do this, so the court hasn't done this previously, but it is an option that if he was furloughed to work release, if they were to see that he did not comply with their rules or he was deteriorating in the behavior, they could walk him over to the jail without having to go through the motion to revoke bond process, as is usually the case. So this puts him on a very tight leash, so to speak, while participating in the work release program, but it enables him to finally start restoration. Mr. Hauk has been in custody for almost a year now, and 117 places away on a tier 2 finding. I mean, he could be here many, many months. This would enable him to start working on the restoration classes and start, after spending as much time in jail as he has, start thinking about what the longer term plan is that may helpfully get us to a resolution of the case if and when he is found
Is
restored.
mandatory prison, though, if found guilty of count 1?
As it's charged.
It is, Your Honor.
And
Crime of
here we
violence.
come to how this court is just way different than the rest. So everybody here is charged with a crime, but they have mental health issues. So they can't go to trial. They can't help themselves, defend themselves in their own case. So they get sent to mental health court. It's mental health court's job not to punish them for their crime or worry about their case, but to restore them to competency. That's their job. But they have to keep in mind why this person is here to begin with. So this person is doing well in mental health court and doing what he's supposed to be doing. So it's natural that they're asking for more privileges. And that's natural for all the cases, like an OR bond, things like that. That's what they're asking for. And they're asking for that because he's following the rules and doing well.
I mean, I guess I'm also considering once he is restored, there is this degree of pressure when somebody has a mandatory prison sentence that a personal recognizance bond typically is not what would happen anywhere else in the building, though I understand 117 puts him far further than we would like, and he's waited a year. I also know if I pluck him out of there and he has to go back in, he falls all the way back to the bottom, Ms. Lowry. And so all of this is weighing on my mind what to do.
Oh, and sorry.
Go
I
ahead.
didn't talk over you. Just the difference being that we aren't asking for the PR bond. And so if he gets to the end of this process and is restored, he wouldn't be allowed to stay in work release anymore. So I would have to persuade either you or another judicial
I
officer.
apologize. I didn't catch. You're not asking for a PR bond. What was the amount?
It was a furlough. I'm asking for a furlough. It's unusual. Sometimes mostly we're asking for PR bonds to go to work release, but we thought this gave the court some more weight behind more
Okay.
restrictions on him because it gives work release the opportunity to walk him to the jail without going through the court to revoke bond. So we're not asking for bond. So Ms. Moore may be able to explain it more. That's a new development. But that's the idea, is that work release can walk them to the jail like they could a regular client, and it's not been the case for our clients released to work release before. So that just puts him under a lot more control.
Okay, prosecution.
Yeah, Judge,
First, did the victim give any input?
the victim did not supply any input.
Your thoughts?
I have concerns for two reasons. And of course, the court recalls reviewing the video. I don't want to lose his spot in line and go back to the beginning. I think that's significant. I know we kind of did it once before on the fly, but I have reservations about this furlough system.
We did it one time. I thought I was told not to do that, but I now know that I can do that. It sounds like, I don't know, but may I interrupt for just a moment to ask you a question? I don't know if you have the answer to this. If someone is on a furlough, so technically they are still a Larimer County jail inmate furloughed to leave the jail, but still responsibility of the sheriff, do they lose their spot in the line, or does he remain at 117 and continue to hold steady because he's technically still a Larimer County jail inmate, but on a furlough?
I do not know the answer to that.
Oh, Isaac is standing up. Isaac knows. And then I'll let you finish your thoughts.
I think the answer, Your Honor, I guess I'll ask the question, would he be ordered to outpatient restoration while at work release? And if so, then yeah, if he was doing outpatient at work release, which is, I think, the purpose.
So if I don't order outpatient restoration and he's at work release, then the purpose is undermined because the whole goal is to start the outpatient. However, he maintains the spot as 117 and hopefully going down.
Right, but if he were to be ordered to outpatient restoration, which I believe is the plan, then you're right that it wouldn't stay on the list for inpatient restoration because he would have been provision.
I see what you're saying.
And I did want to point out the only reason why it wouldn't work why he'd have to go back on the list is if he violates work release. And ever since he's been involved in this docket and Bridges has been involved, he has not had any issues at the jail.
It's a different type of a concern, Ms. Lowry. I think we've all interrupted Mr. Oxmacher, so I apologize. Your thoughts?
Yeah, my thoughts are, I think the proper traditional use of a furlough is to address kind of a single very specific need, like to attend to medical treatment or to allow someone to attend a specific event. This being more of a long-term thing, I think either he's appropriate for release or he's not. So I have reservations about that. I will note that his original bond in this case was $100,000 cash surety. The court last time reduced that to $8,000 cash. But there are still those public safety concerns, and so I object today.
The court is going to deny the request at this time. Mr. Hauk, you have waited 1 year. I hate that you have been in custody waiting 1 year to receive services at our state hospital. This is a serious charge. This is a huge community safety issue. I want to keep your 117 because you've waited 1 year to get to 117. And if I move you into work release, the comment is accurate. It would be for you to start outpatient restoration, but you have mandatory prison hanging out there. The whole thing feels very uncomfortable to me. We've come this far. I want you to take care of the inpatient restoration portion of this. I still think it's appropriate for you to be on this docket. Normally, if there's no chance that you'll at any point in time be in the community, then maybe after you do your inpatient restoration, there is some different degree of planning that needs to happen, but I am not comfortable going into the work release program with this type of charges on that type of circumstances that I viewed. So I am denying this request at this time. If you leave work release and it is not a lockdown program, if you leave and there is mandatory prison here. If you leave, I am going to be very uncomfortable with the decision that I made to move you to the work release program. So
One thing he just brought up, I was asking for a furlough, but obviously our usual request is a PR bond. His bond is 8,000 cash. He's asking if the court would be willing to consider modifying just that to cash surety.
no, it's 8,000 cash because last time we were here, a $100,000 cash surety bond maybe means that you have to give 10,000 to a bonds person. I wanted you to get your money back or put it towards this case, so I moved it to cash. I am not further moving that needle. So this is where we're at. I am sorry. I understand how hard you're working to put up a plan. I get all the things Ms. Lowry is saying. It is too much of a risk that the court's not going to take. Ms. Lowry, November the 6th at 1:30. Isaac, he can't go to one of those other programs.
Your Honor, I think the same thing. I will,
Okay, whatever we can do to get him into any of these programs. He's done great for 1 year. Gosh, he has a good track record for like a RISE or another program if they can. Ms. Lowry, can you stay on top of that?
Yeah.
Okay, Isaac? Nothing else? Okay, all right. Yeah, let's take 1 minute and Isaac will explain to you kind of what he's gonna try to do to get things moving along. You can have a seat and he'll come to you for just a moment. While he's doing that, let me shift gears for a moment. Let's see, it's called Betsy Necessary, 24 CR 1947, 23 M 2554, 24 M 3003. She's been here for quite some time, patiently waiting. Ms. Lowry is here as her lawyer and she's out of custody. Ms. Necessary, it's always so nice to see you. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. How about yourself,
I'm
Judge?
doing well too. How are things at Mason Place?
They're doing wonderful over there as well.
Less drama?
Oh, yes.
Good for you. I'm glad that that is the case. I appreciate how you handle yourself.
You don't need to go back. You just don't.
Not only don't get sucked into drama, I feel like you are a voice of reason at times to kind of remind people, let's stay on track here. Let's do some good work here. And so what I hear about you, I super appreciate. Thanks for how you are showing up to handle yourself while you're working your way through this docket.
Oh, thank you.
So, Ms. Lowry, Mr. Oxmacher, Ms. Necessary is on enhanced pretrial supervision, but she has been pretty consistently showing up to court and doing the things she needs to do. But sometimes she struggles with the check-in requirements for enhanced because that is a lot of checking in. She's attending all her classes and doing the things she needs to do. I think some of these matters are VRA, but I am wondering if we could at some point address lessening the level of the supervision.
I love that idea.
Because I'm worried that at some point that a resource might be overutilized in this particular matter, given what we see now. Ms. Necessary also has a lot of medical conditions, and so I think overall she does well, but I'm not sure that's going to be, it's not on all the cases, Mr. Oxmacher, so I don't know if it's on the VRA matters, but the enhanced is,
Yeah, looks like they all are.
they all are? Okay, well then,
Now, let's set it for bond review next time and
okay,
we can talk about that.
thank you.
She's trying to reduce you.
Okay.
Ms. Lowry?
I appreciate the court raising that issue. I think that's an excellent idea and I think, yes, I've read the same reports that Ms. Necessary is doing so well. And she did share, she's had a couple of seizures since I saw her last, which I was sorry to hear about, but she thinks she has a good relationship with her neurologist and they're making some progress. on
Good.
this.
Yeah.
So, yes, I support the court's suggestion that we have the bond modification or the bond conditions considered at our next appearance.
I mean, we can come back on November the 13th because she's doing well at 4 o'clock. But if you all work out an alternative for the bond that's VRA compliant, I can do that in writing for you. So let me know, but yeah, you're doing great, Ms. Necessary. I'm very proud of all the hard work that you're doing.
Thank you. I
Guys,
appreciate
we went over this. I thought there was a memo saying that we would expect a report September 19th.
I had that too.
Well, it says that on this. Do you want me to come back up earlier?
I'm wondering if we don't come back, say September 25th, and we can address, if that floats in, great, and we can also
Okay.
talk about the bond.
Let's do that then. I apologize. Let's not come back in November at this point. We'll come back September 25th at 4. I'll address her bond for her at that time, if you could be VRA compliant, counsel.
Oh, yeah, Stacy? Yeah. Tell you to tell her. But the judge is going to address your bond. Let's try to lower the restrictions, maybe.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So
All
we'll
right.
see you soon.
Good to
Thank you
see
very much.
Thank
Good to
you.
see you.
Take care. And I'll next call the matter of Sarah Berry, 25 M2 60 23 T 1341 24 T 1340 25 M 660 25 M 580 25 M 978 24 M 3087. She's present before the court. She's out of custody. Her attorney, Ms. Lowry, is present as counsel.
VRA is
Okay.
victims' rights.
Is Anna here today in the courtroom?
Yes.
Oh, she is. Okay, did you all meet already? Okay, did you get the application done for the SNAP benefit? Okay, Anna can help you get this application in for SNAP benefit. Yeah, yeah, so meet with Anna. Let's see if we can get that done. She's gonna help you out, so that's great. I know you tried to show up for this evaluation. It sounds like the door was locked. That got really confusing. Then you came to the court to try to do the second eval. Normally, I don't give a lot of grace if you miss one of these appointments, but I think you went through a lot of effort to try to figure out where you were supposed to be. And that just did not work out. So this seems a little different. And you made your doctor's appointment. You've agreed to get on a good medication regimen. And so I feel like you've actually been making a lot of effort, Ms. Berry. And I think all those
Hello,
things,
Smith.
they are really
2 days in a row.
favorable
Yes,
in front
yes.
of this court, all of the work that you're doing, okay? So I think you're doing a good job. And I think some of these circumstances, we have some, we have some reasons maybe why some of these circumstances are the way they are. Now, you are on prescription medications. I need you by tomorrow to give a copy of those to pretrial services.
Okay, I can do that.
Yep, so that we make sure that we don't accidentally think that something is in your system
Okay.
that shouldn't be when it should because you have a doctor's prescription. So can you get those over there to? Okay.
Definitely.
And so I have Brandy here from pretrial, so if you need to connect with her to figure out where to get that turned in, okay? And then Ms. Lowry, could you write down that on September 17th at 11:30, Ms. Berry has a follow-up with the doctor for her medication, just to make sure that the medicine is actually not having any side effects, or Ms. Berry doesn't need any adjustments to be made. So let's make sure you get to that doctor's appointment. Yeah,
Stone at,
I'll let Erin kind of guide you on where that will be. Isaac, it says once Dr. Hamlin has a opening on their caseload, they're gonna get something scheduled. I'm just kind of wondering, these were extenuating circumstances that prevented her from having the evaluation completed. What can we do, if anything, to expedite maybe getting another opportunity? Our Bridges liaison was running late. The door was not unlocked. I mean, it just was a perfect storm.
I'm just looking at the note that I have on her that says that it would be provided by the 16th. Is there something different?
Well, I don't know if they can do it by the 16th because she didn't have they're gonna reschedule the doctor's appointment, the evaluation. She missed the eval. So I think we need to get her reconnected, but I'm not sure how sensitive everyone will be to the circumstances, but the door was locked. So the Bridges liaison rushed over there, but got there late. By the time they got there, she had already left and come to the courthouse thinking that maybe it was supposed to be here. It wasn't here. And so she really did try to make a lot of effort, but the circumstances were kind of more even on the professional end. I think of, we were just human and it just wasn't an unlocked door. So what do we do to get her in maybe sooner than later? Yeah.
You missed the bottom of my mug? You didn't see the bottom of my mug, Linus? Now I have to drink this whole cup of coffee to show you. It's very hot right now.
I don't know if I have one. Let me look and see. Do you have one, Ms. Lowry?
I think there was a recent one, but I knew she had communicated and said that she was willing to reset it. We were trying to see if we could even just do it last minute, even yesterday, but I think Dr. Hamlin's willing to set it. I think it's just something Emily's gonna have to work with her. But maybe if Isaac is willing to share that the court understands
Oh, it
circumstances.
Actually, it says that she's able to complete, I apologize, this got filed today at 3:20 this afternoon. She can do the evaluation on September 16th from 9 to 11.
Great.
So that's really awesome news. Thank you all for pointing that out.
And where will that be? At the library?
Let's do Claremore County Justice.
Here,
Let's do here.
right outside of this.
That'd be better.
Isaac, could you please pass along a thank you to Dr. Hamlin for being so generous in getting this in? Thank you. Thank you. And if the evaluation is done on the 16th, Isaac, do you have a recommendation for when we should come back, you think?
10 days.
Okay. All right, let's see. That means we might have it by the 25th, but let's go to the October 2nd, given the doctor is kind of taking on extra case here. October 2nd at 4:30. And so by then, I'm going to check in with you that you've done the follow-up with your doctor on the 17th and you're on track with pretrial. I think you're doing a good job, Ms. Berry. How are you feeling?
Oh my gosh, Floor.
All right, good. I'm glad to hear that. Thanks for all your hard work. Anything further from Ms. Lowry from you?
No, thank you very much.
Mr. Oxmacher?
Nothing, Judge.
Okay, then let's go ahead and give her a chance to connect with pretrial. Thanks, Ms. Lowry.
Thank you, sir.
I'd like to call Adam Smith's matters, 24 CR 1457, 25 CR 1275. He's present before the court in custody. This is my last 3:30 matter, and then I'll start the 4 o'clock docket.
Thanks
Mr.
a lot,
Ames is here as
Linus.
his attorney. Okay, hi, Mr. Smith.
Hello, Your Honor.
All right, 100% med compliant and doing really well in that general population outfit. And I got news that the Valor program has accepted you. And have you heard about that program?
Yes, and also they have a open bed date for me on the 9th, which is Tuesday.
Okay. And so what's one thing that you think would be beneficial about that program for you?
Track and weights. Also, they also serve us 3 courses of meals.
Okay.
And then being able that would definitely.
Yes, sir. That is a man after my own heart. How will that whole program help you with your life, because you're incarcerated right now and you need help to put your life back together? 3 squares a day. I get food. Yes, sir.
Help out, because then I could at least not use my food stamps. I could save, so then that way when I get out, I can actually provide food and I don't have to worry about food for a little bit when I have my own apartment.
You think that it will help with some stability for you?
Yeah, their mental health classes, their
Okay.
drug counseling, everything there I'm going to be attending.
Who's
I'm
this?
going to rarely be in my room. I'm actually going to be in class more than enjoying the leisure of having a transitional living facility
Okay.
take care of me.
Who is this nicely dressed lady who is behind you? And that's, you're his mom. Okay, welcome.
I don't like this one.
Okay.
I don't like this one.
So your mom
No.
is in support of you going to this program too, and so she's nodding her head. Okay, all right, let's see what the lawyers have to say. Mr. Iddings?
Your Honor, we would ask that the court grant him a PR bond of some sort that would allow him to get out on the 9th and get that bed that he has reserved for him at the Valor program.
Prosecution, is this VRA?
Not VRA, Your Honor.
The harassment notes VRA on my docket, 25 CR 1275, but that might be a mistake.
I believe that it's not correct, so we are fine to go forward today.
Well, what are your thoughts about Mr. Smith attending Valor on a PR bond?
I think this is a tremendous
Oh, no, another
opportunity,
Smith. Is
with
that
Mr.
you?
Smith.
that
Kind of last time around, we were really looking for a long-term, opportunity for some more stability. And it didn't quite work out, but we have another chance here and I'd like to see him take advantage of it.
Okay. That's nice when you work hard and you put yourself in a good position that even the government is telling me they'd like to see you have an opportunity. That's because of how you handled yourself while you've been at the jail, and your patience has paid off, but the way that you've handled things while you're waiting has been really positive, Mr. Smith. So
I don't know. Smith is such a rare name. How could there be another?
I do think taking your medicine 100% of the time has also been very helpful. You need to keep doing that after you leave the jail. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So Valor is a really important program to me because for a long time, we didn't have a lot of people getting accepted to Valor, and we've been having more and more people from competency court going to the Valor program. And I think that's because when the people leave the jail and they go there, they're generally doing a really good job. So it is my expectation that if you're going from this courtroom there, that you're representing our court in a really honorable, polite, good way, and that you follow all their rules so that they will keep taking people and giving them opportunities like the one that you're about to have. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to go over your terms and conditions. The court will modify these bonds to a personal recognizance bond. And as conditions, order outpatient restoration. So you need to take
Kelly, that's a dear.
classes while you're at Valor for restoration. You will have somebody that is your point of contact for that. That is to be determined. And so you'll need to stay in contact with that program, okay, for those classes.
Benjamin also has my cell phone number, so then that way they can cross numbers.
I didn't know who Benjamin was. Now I know you're talking about Mr. Iddings.
Yay.
Okay.
Twins
All right.
or
He has a first name? I didn't even know. Okay. All right. So you're going to keep talking to Brandy, because when you get out, you're on pretrial still. And so you're going to stay in contact with Brandy and Anna. Okay. So return their calls, follow through with their expectations. If you sign a release, that would be helpful. So then Brandy from pretrial knows that you're at Valor and can check on those things. So Mr. Iddings, if you have a release, that might be wise to get a signature. And then as conditions, do not have contact with Norman
I don't like
Brigham.
this part. It's coming and I don't like it.
And you are to consume no alcohol, no drugs, no marijuana. Monitored sobriety is going to happen. So pretrial needs a release from you. You are to remain law abiding. And all of the no contact orders are going to stay in effect. So make sure you're not going near even 10 yards of this person. Take all your prescribed medication, and then you're going to successfully follow all the program rules for Valor and stay at Valor in Colorado Springs unless there's a further order of this court. Can you do all of those rules?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then I am going to make those the conditions of your personal recognizance bond, making you releasable on the 9th at 9 o'clock in the morning for a direct transfer to the Valor program. I'm going to give you a copy of this paperwork, Mr. Smith. And I just want to check in with you. You're going to be in Colorado Springs. You can be virtual. Let's just check in on the 25th of September at 4. Okay,
Okay.
in 3 weeks.
Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes.
I think Anna's going to grab that paper for you, Mr. Iddings. Okay. Don't leave the program. If you're like, I'm so tempted, don't leave the program. Remember that you were in jail for so long and don't leave, okay? All right, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, do well there. I'll see you in 3 weeks, okay?
I have one question.
Yeah.
Is the timeout date still the 28th of September, or are you extending it due to the new harassment charge?
It's extended.
Okay.
It's by law, Mr. Smith, so because of the case and the circumstances, the timelines, they're just automatic. And so now you're going to be at Valor, so my hope is you're just going to have some stability and we might figure out how do we get you through this next phase, okay?
Okay.
You just do right and do what you need to do, okay? All right, you're welcome. Thank you. Yes. I normally don't allow people to do that in the courtroom. I know. I know this sounds ridiculous, but sometimes people give. I know, and you're in a lovely dress, but why don't we figure out an alternative way for you to give some affection to him, maybe at a visitation at the jail. April will help you figure out what to do. Maybe you could be there on the 9th to send him off, okay? All right, do you need a
She wanted
Kleenex?
to give her son a hug, and she's
Oh,
not
you do, you
allowed.
probably have, that's probably better quality than what we have. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. I'm sorry, ma'am. Thanks for being here. Thank you. All right.
Would you be willing to call Mr. Gammas, please? Yes. Thank you so much.
Yep. And I'm ready to start our 4 o'clock docket. Thank you everyone for your patience. Sorry, I'm running a little behind. Let's call Gavin Gammas, 24 CR 5278. He's present before the court and he's out of custody and he has Ms. Lowry here as counsel. Mr. Gammas, how are you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing good. Your hair is getting longer.
Oh,
Are you growing it out?
yeah.
Okay, you look nice. You're going to class, you do a great job, you're doing your pretrial. I have nothing but like from far away a fist bump, high five for you and how great you're doing, okay? Ms. Lowry, I don't want to keep him here too long. He does not love court. I have learned that, okay?
And his family's here too. They appreciate you calling his case and just a new court date. I don't have anything to add.
Anything else, Mr. Oxmacher?
You know, I was just really happy to see the positive report, and although the reevaluation said there's still some work to be done, I appreciate him being on track and continuing to work hard.
Doing a great job.
Him and his family an opportunity, if they want to meet further about the evaluation with me, I'm always willing to do that. So just so his mom knows that and my client too.
Okay, well, let's reset this matter to November the 13th at 4, Ms. Lowry. And
It's all
let's
right,
just let
Monica.
Gavin keep
Soon they'll
doing
be
his thing. He's
policing
doing
a
a great
state
job.
near you.
Okay. Thank you. Good to see you, Gavin.
Should not have said that. I should not
And
have
then
said that
let's
out loud.
call, please, next. Yeah, I have John Pulliam next, 24M2834. Mr. Iddings, he's in the virtual courtroom and you can see, oops, Mr. Pulliam, you are unmuted. There you go. And he's out of custody and he's appearing virtually in front of the court. All right. Mr. Pulliam, your patience has paid off. It is my understanding that you're being referred to the 1355 screening process that you're waiting for all of this time. So is that accurate, everyone?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. So that's a thing that only the DA kind of can open the door for you and you waited and the program is off the ground and I'm going to give you a chance to work with Emily and see if you qualify for that program. You're doing some great work with the ACT team. I'm getting great reports about you. I want you to keep up your good work and then work with Emily to see if you're going to screen into that 1355
No, the
program
time to
you've been
shut up
waiting
is
for.
over.
Do you have any questions?
Okay.
No? Okay, one moment. So Emily will meet with you next Thursday at 10 o'clock. And Emily will have that appointment with you. And then your next court date will be October the 2nd at 4:30.
Oh,
Did you get those dates and times?
yeah, it's October the 4th.
No, October the 2nd, October 2 at 4:30 in the afternoon.
All right.
Is someone writing that down?
Yeah, I got it.
And make sure you write down that appointment with Emily next week. Did you say that was 10 a.m. on Thursday, Your Honor?
Somebody test him,
Yes.
please. Test this guy right
And
now.
then, Mr. Iddings, do you want to check in and make sure that he has those dates and times? Do you have, you have a phone number for him?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Pulliam, you waited so long. Don't miss your appointment with Emily next Thursday. And then we'll get the results on October 2nd at 4:30. Okay?
All right.
All right. I'll
Thank-
see you then. Thank you.
All right.
Take care, Mr. Pulliam.
Okay, that's enough
And then
S's for
Kevin
one day. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
Lawyer for Mr. Stein. Mr.
No, he already forgot what his date is because he wasn't paying attention because he's high on something. So at the beginning of this docket, which I didn't show, okay, remember we had that one guy who refused to talk to the doctor when the doctor came in, and she was really mad at him, and he didn't get the bond, the PR bond that he wanted. Well, there was a guy before in the docket, a couple hours before, and he didn't talk to his doctor when the doctor came in. So he gets into court, and I wish Nan was here. Somebody will know, though. I think it starts with Lith, L-I-T-H, but I'm not sure. They had him on this medication, and I think it started with Lith. I can't remember now. And it, like, turned him completely into a zombie. And she's like, you know, I sent the doctor, and why didn't you talk to the doctor? And he's like, they had me on this medication, and all it did was make me sit there, and I was a zombie. I didn't know the doctor came in. How was I supposed to know? They had me so medicated that I was just, all I could do every day was just sit there. Lithium? Does lithium make you do that? Make you just... Could have been, Sherry. You probably nailed it. I could. It might not start with Lith either. I might have just made that up. But I mean, he had a point there. Yum. He had a point there. They do medicate them. Does it turn you into a zombie at certain levels? So yeah, he wasn't able to speak to the doctor at all. He wasn't able to do anything. He was heavily medicated. But at least he was not heavily medicated for court. So he was able to let her know what was going on, which was good, which was a good thing. So now they can adjust the meds and help him instead of just leaving him there. All right. Give me a second to set up OJ, and we will keep going. Thank you so much for coming out. I really, really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great Friday, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Well, I thought I'd write a happy song. I found a chat room where I belong. You don't know how much it means to me. With such a groove, I'm less lonely. Oh, Kathy's the creator, she's leading the way. At Court Vibes, we laugh and we stay. Her smile shines bright, she's got that grace. Come join the fun, it's a welcoming place. I can count on distraction from my pain, 'cause this creator takes you there and back again. Kathy is the heart here, always in stride. Her work is hard, but her joy she can't hide. Oh, Kathy's the creator, she's leading the way. At Court Vibes, we laugh and we stay. Her style is classy, she's always top shelf. Don't take my word, come and see for yourself. Her cases are new with a twist or two. I really like them, I believe you will too. A little lifeline passed along in rhyme. Why don't you join us? It's a guaranteed good time. Oh, Kathy's the creator, she's leading the way. At Court Vibes, we laugh and we stay. Her smile shines bright, she's got that grace. Come join the fun, it's a welcoming place. And so in conclusion, I'll wrap up this song. I hope I didn't miss anything that would be wrong. Hope I see you around. Don't stay on the shelf, join in the laughter. Come and see for yourself.